It is time for your boy O to talk about his favorite X-Man of all time. Now, for nearly 32 years, that's right, you heard that correctly, 32 years, your boy O is a dinosaur at this point. I have been enjoying X-Men stories and that of his characters. However, there's one character in particular that your boy O is fully in love with, and that is that of Remy LeBeau, aka Gambit, aka the Cajun Cannon himself. And I feel if you know your boy O, you'll know exactly why Remy LeBeau is my favorite X-Man. It should be self-explanatory. Now, about 10 years ago, a film for Gambit was announced. That's right, Fox announced a Gambit film starring that of Channing Tatum. Now, for a while, the film fell into production hell, and eventually we did not get the film. Right, the film was canceled. I believe the film was set to be released around the same time of the second Wolverine film or right after that film. And by the way, you guys should check out the Wolverine. That film is fantastic, man. Many people feel like it's boring, but personally, I feel like it's a perfect slow drag for the story that it's trying to tell. Now, for a while, many fans like myself, we have been very upset that we did not get that Gambit film from that of Fox. However, with the release of Deadpool and Wolverine, I feel a breath of new life have been put into the Gambit project. Now, if you haven't seen Deadpool and Wolverine, I'm getting into spoilers. So by this time, if you haven't seen it, oh well, it's on you. You know, if you haven't seen the film about 2 weeks after it released, trust me, you do not want to see it, right? You're not hype enough. I have to see films that I'm hyped about the day of. So if you haven't seen Deadpool and Wolverine yet, please don't hate me for this spoiler. But in Deadpool and Wolverine, Channing Tatum reprises his role as that of Gambit. And if you ask me, the guy did fantastic. Like, don't get me wrong. I didn't feel that Channing Tatum couldn't pull it off. I'm going to be honest with you. When they announced the movie, I believe back in 2011, I can't even remember. I said to myself, look, Channing Tatum is not the right fit for that of Gambit. However, Deadpool and Wolverine showed me that this man can pull this off. Like, for real, he had the moves, he had the voice, he had the look. Yeah, many people are talking about he looks a little chunky. No, he doesn't. No, he doesn't. How do you expect a Gambit suit to look in live action? Like, it's not going to get any tighter than that. If anything, they're going to change it to make it fit a little bit better, like making this fabric, right? But I feel whatever material that they put on him absolutely worked for me. Like, for real, the jacket, you know, the whole cowl, not covering his whole head, but the hair is hanging out. You know, I feel like it worked. He had the staff, and not to mention the way that he did those cards, man. You know, the and how he just pulled out the deck and went to throwing. I loved every bit of it. As a Gambit fan, I said to myself, I want more of this. And don't get me wrong, Channing Tatum's Gambit did not get the praise that Wesley Snipes' Blade got, but as a Cajun Cannon myself, I need to see more of that, Marvel. I really do. Now, many people are going to say, oh, it was just a cameo role. And as I told you about the Blade cameo role, it was more of a co-star. And if you ask me how Deadpool and Wolverine ended, the doors are wide open for Disney to give us that Gambit film. That's right, I am going there. Now, many people are going to say, oh, listen, the main MCU timeline isn't going to intertwine with what the Marvel Cinematic Universe has going on right now. But I will push back on that. And I will say this. There is no main MCU timeline anymore. Like, for real, Deadpool and Wolverine is a multiverse film. The Fantastic Four will be that of a multiverse film. Also, Avengers, Doomsday, most likely will be that of a multiverse film. So if you ask me, the main MCU timeline right now is that of the multiverse. That's right. 616 may very well be the sacred timeline, but everything around it is also the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Even Loki is a multiversal story. You see where I'm going at with this? So, with that being said, everything is on the table at this very moment. Yes, even a Wesley Snipes Blade film. That's right. At this point, Chris Evans could return as a different version of Johnny Storm. Like, for real, the doors is wide open. And I know a lot of people are going to say, oh, listen, the multiverse hasn't been successful. Or the multiverse story. And I will agree with you on that. But I will kind of push back and say, listen, even though the Marvel Cinematic Universe wasn't bringing in the amount of money that they were used to, Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness still fell only $50 million short of $1 billion, while simultaneously not having China's box office. Remember that. Multiverse of Madness did not open in China, right? Even though I didn't like Thor Love and Thunder, the film still earned $750 million worldwide, right? And that is coming off the back of Avengers Endgame, which you can also have up for debate if it's a multiverse story or not. I mean, there are different versions of the characters throughout the film. I mean, think about that for a second. And finally, you have Deadpool and Wolverine. Yes, even though I'm willing to call out the flops that the Marvel Cinematic Universe is enduring at this very moment, I also had to give them their props for the success that they are also seeing. I'm not going to say Love and Thunder was a success, but $750 million worldwide. Trust me, many studios wish that their films can reach that threshold. But back to that of Gambit. Yeah, man, the doors are wide open. I feel that Marvel could give us a Gambit film underneath the Fox banner. I mean, come on. There's no real reason to close off Fox that much, right? I mean, think about it. I do not feel that they're going to incorporate Gambit into the new X-Men. I feel like he's going to be the one character that they're not going to touch. So why not? Why not? Hell, why not give us an Outsiders film? You know, Gambit, Blade, X-23, right? Elektra. I would like to see that as well. Because if you ask me, they made quite an impression on us all, right? That Gambit, I love it. And right now, I have a little quarrel with that of Hasbro. Where is the goddamn toys? Hasbro, your boy will need to know. I need that Gambit. I need that Blade. I need that X-23. I need that Elektra. I need that Wolverine. I need that Deadpool. I need it all, baby. I want it. Give it to me. That's what I'm talking about. Give it all to me. That's what these studios has been misunderstanding for quite some time. Listen to us and give us what we want, and you will reap the benefits of success. So with that being said, this Cajun Cannon wants that of Gambit. Give it to me. I do not care if you have to give it a $50 or $60 million budget. I want it, man. I want it. Just like I want that Blade movie. Give it to your boy O. And I'm pretty sure there's a lot of fans out there who feels the same way as I do. I'm your boy O. Hopefully you have watched this video all the way to the end, help you brought that algorithm. And if you're not subscribed, please be sure to do so. I'm trying to reach that magical number of 10,000 subscribers, so I'll be highly appreciative if you will help me cross over that threshold by hitting that subscribe button. And if you are going to hit that subscribe button, make sure you hit that notification bell, because YouTube absolutely sucks at notifying subscribers that content creators has uploaded videos to their platform. And don't forget to hit that like button to help me out with that algorithm, baby. But in the comments below, let me know how you feel about my thoughts here. Do you feel that you want a Gambit movie? Or do you feel that Shannon Tatum didn't do a good job? Or do you feel that he did a good job? And always remember, let the bon temps roule. That means let the good times roll. But let me know in the comments below.